This is the rear shock from my GT LTS-5. It's elastomer. The elastomer is just shot. So what I did was I bought this. This is the elastomer shock from a 1996 LTS-3. And the little connectors here are a little different than what it is on the LTS-5, but I should be able to go ahead and take this part and replace it in here. So first of all, let's go ahead and take this shock apart. So take this off. There's this little washer there with the ridges on it. These little screws in the back here with the little washers. This stuff's all used just to mount it onto the bike. There's a little plate here, goes on the bottom. Then on top here, this little cap up here, there's a 8mm nut in there. So just go ahead and remove this little nut. There's that nut. There's a little washer in here as well. So put that aside. So at this point, you see there's a little plastic or rubber knob thing that goes over there. But this thing is fixed on there right now. It's just on this little shaft. It's not a washer or anything. And then this part just slides right off. So these parts we're going to still use onto this guy. So now we got to remove this part here. It's got these little lock things on there, and it's under tension, so we're going to have to remove those. Okay, I've placed the LTS-3 shock into a vise here. What I need to do is compress the shock down so this part here will poke out. This little part there looks like a little jelly bean. It's locked, holding this little plate in their place. What I need to do is have it come out. I can rotate it so it's vertical, and it will go right in that slot, and I can pull that part out. So I'll just very carefully compress the shock. And I got some vice grips here. That. Now uncompress the shock. I got to get it down so that it fits into that little slot there. And then I'll go ahead and pry this little plate out. There's that little plate. So the plate's out. Okay, I got to remove this little center part out of the elastomer here, because all I want is the elastomer. I don't need the parts there. I'm going to use the parts from the GT LTS-5. So what I'm going to do is there's this little jelly bean kind of thing here. If I can get it pushed out, turn it, I pop it out, but I'm just going to go ahead and drill this little center part there. I just have to get through the little jelly bean part. There we go. Okay, I've got that part off. I removed this cap off the other side here. So let's go ahead, see if I can pull this apart now. You see, is this 2 parts? Yes, it is 2 parts. There's that. And then pull this part out of here. So there, I got my pieces apart. Okay, I cleaned up these parts. So now I have the little center part from the LTS-5. So I'm going to go ahead, put this in here. Actually, let me see, this is the side the other part came out of. And this has got to be pressed into here as well as I can get it. Get this lined up here. There, so that's all in there now. Then this part goes on there, and then this part goes onto here, and I want to try to get it lined up so that the 2 tapers are coming down here, straight as I can get it. There. Take the little rubber or plastic part here, push this down onto there. Take the cap, put that onto there. Drop the washer down in onto the screw. There we go. Try to get it lined up on the screw. Get my little socket here and screw it on. Screw it down. Take the plate, put that on there. Take this part up with this there, and now the shock is ready to install on the bike.